Well, we all love international football, but let's be brutally honest. We've had enough of it for 2020, and thankfully, it's been benched now for the next 5 months. We can focus solely on the Premier League and other domestic leagues. I can't wait for it, so make sure you keep checking out the Betfair Hub for all of the best analysis and tips, and then go to the Betfair Exchange to get all the best prices on the Premier League and all the other major sporting codes as well. I've got 3 big games to analyse for you this week, and let me tell you, I have tipped value in all 3 of them. We love the early Saturday night games, and this one, Newcastle-Chelsea, should be a beauty and represents some value, that is for sure. They always do after the international breaks when the big teams are involved. Chelsea are short price favourites. They have stabilised after their litany of signings came in the off-season and are looking good, but the majority of their squad has been away, dispersed to all different parts of the world. They would have had 24 to 48 hours to prepare for this game and then shoot all the way up north to take on Newcastle at St James's Park. With that in mind, I'm siding with the Newcastle side, who, yes, has been up and down this season, but on their day have shown they are going to be very difficult to beat. And I'm siding with them to get a result. Win or draw is the bet for me. A double chance on Newcastle United. A lot of value with that in mind. And they would have had less players away on international duty. They would have set themselves for the task of taking a big scalp. And I think they can get something from this clash. Well, this is the clash of the week, undoubtedly. Tottenham against Manchester City. Has Jose Mourinho shown that he's still the special one? We'll wait and see. It's a bit early to make that call, but wow, the signs have been good from Spurs in the last few weeks. Even when they're playing poorly, like their clash against West Brom, they managed to come away with the victory. That's certainly a positive sign. It's an even call in terms of players being away during the international break between Spurs and City, so that doesn't come into it too much. But when you look at the price, City are way overs. They've been better in the last few weeks, but they're struggling in front of goal. They're really struggling to score more than 1 a game, and that seems to be an issue for them in the absence of Aguero and Gabriel Jesus being in top form. So a lot's falling on the shoulders of Raheem Sterling, and he's not having his best season at the moment. With that in mind, I think you've got to go Tottenham at this price at the double chance. At home, that is simply value. So Tottenham, win or draw for me in the big one of the weekend. Well, isn't this a beauty? Leicester against Liverpool, first against third. The surprise packet team that isn't much of a surprise anymore in Leicester, up against last season's champions, of course, who have been decimated by injury. No Virgil van Dijk. Joe Gomez is out now as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold has an injury problem. Will Fabinho be back? Doesn't look likely. Jordan Henderson has a knock, and there's no guarantee that Thiago will return either. So the Reds are going to be very short in a number of key positions, up against a Leicester side who not only sit top, but are 4 from 4. 4 wins from 4 away from home this season. Why are they so good away from home? Because of their counter-attacking style. They're happy to sit back and then find Jamie Vardy on the break, where he causes so much damage, especially against Big Six teams like Liverpool. He manages to score against them with such regularity. So, believe it or not, I'm going for Leicester, win or draw, away from home in this one, considering the amount of players that Liverpool would have had on international duty, and of course the back four, which is just a patchwork quilt for the Reds at the moment. Leicester, win or draw, it's a smart play.